Major League Baseball umpires have a charity called UMPS CARE, and they do work all over the league, around the league, and get out into the community and hospitals. And here today with big brothers, big sisters. Had a chance yesterday to catch up with Kansas native Todd Tichenor, the umpire, to talk about it. Well, we're used to seeing these guys make the calls. Usually don't talk about the good ones, just get mad at the bad ones. That's the life of an umpire, but what people don't realize is some of the work behind the scenes, or maybe in front of people. So great Sunday program going on here. You're going to have some kids out. Tell us about it.
Yeah, you know, these kids are a Big Brothers, Big Sister program. The umpires, our crew probably once a month gets to do this on the weekend. We invite the big brothers and the big sisters out, and they bring their kids with them. And for most of these kids, they haven't had a shot in life, you know. So this is their first time ever being at a game, nonetheless being on the field. So they get to meet the umpires. Most of them, you got to explain what the umpires do. You know, they really don't know what the umpires do. So we'll tell them what bases we're at, and we'll have a little fun with them. We'll play some catch with them, and just, you know, something to maybe get their mind off of life for a little bit. These kids haven't been given everything, and so if we can change them and put a smile on their face, it's a great humbling experience. And
I would think just to be able to get tickets to a game for any kid is a really fun experience, but then to be able to come down here and be able to play catch and actually be able to walk on the field, which so many kids would love to be able to do. And I'm guessing it probably has an impact on all of you umpires, too.
It really does. You know, one of the bigger impacts that we do besides this program is we raise money for Build-A-Bear visits through children's hospitals. And that's one of the best experiences of my life. You know, these kids are sick in these hospitals, and we go room to room, and they get hundreds of Build-A-Bears, and we get to build them. Everybody's been there with, you know, you've been with Build-A-Bear with your kids, and to build those bears with them, and to experience these kids that they might not smile very often that day, and to have a smile with them is it's very rewarding.
And to be able to play catch with them. You've got your own kids. Oftentimes these kids may not have a father or a mother, and they're leaning on those big brothers and big sisters. But you think about that and all that chance to include them on that great game of playing catch?
Actually, you'll see me, I get serious with them after that. After we have some fun with them, I'll get serious with them once, and I'll talk about first impressions, and I'll talk about how I grew up in a single-parent family in a small town in western Kansas, and to show goals and dreams and how they can come true. You know, I grew up in Garden City, and to have this experience with kids and be able to share it is not only with my kids, but to share with other kids is very rewarding.
I don't know if any of them ever end up walking away saying, "Hey, I want to be an umpire now," but you got a clean slate here. They're not coming in here saying, "Hey, you're the guys we're not supposed to like."
That's right. That's right. It's a good thing for once. Usually when we're highlighted on the TV, it's not for good things, and so it's always a good thing to be on the TV for a good thing.
Well, I know this, and we try to share it. I mean, you guys have another side, the family side, the personal side, that not everybody gets a chance to see. The last question I want to ask you as you go out here and you do these good things is I always wonder when you come back home, and of course you're impartial, it doesn't matter to you who wins or loses, but I would be willing to bet that back in Garden City, back in Holcomb, that you got a lot of friends and family that are Royals fans, so that probably makes things a little interesting.
It does. It seems like I get probably 50 million texts every night for anything that goes wrong. It's supposed to be go the Royals' way, and it doesn't. So, but you know what? Umpire school teaches you to be impartial, and this game happens so fast. Fair foul, safe out, and ball strike. You know, you just want to get it right.
Have fun with the kids out there. Great work, and keep it up in the hospitals and the on-field stuff and all those good things that you guys do for UMPS CARE.
Yeah, and of course we always want to get HUD taken care of. So you know he always messes with us, so we always try to mess with him. So
you can mess with him any day of the week. Todd, thanks.
Thank you, Joel, for having me.